for fun on Castaway Cay and other extras.
To a world of fantasy and imagination, where each discovery begins with fairy tale inspiration. Come with us.
Welcome aboard Disney Cruise Line for a voyage into uncharted magic. On every different Disney cruise vacation, the magic and wonder of Disney will delight you day and night. Uniquely separate areas for children, families, and adults promise excitement for all ages, with something special for everyone, everywhere you go. By day, families laugh and play under the sun and all around, with entertainment like no other ship at sea. Original Disney stage shows, time with your favorite characters, and a whole world of Disney differences. Kids can embark on journeys of pure imagination in the Oceaneer Club and the Oceaneer Lab, places packed with so much Disney fun they almost fill an entire deck. Teenagers get their own private club, plus programs created just for them. Adults are pampered in exclusive areas where massage tables beckon, wine tastings tempt, and relaxation by the adult pool offers a little slice of paradise. Choose the Just For You option from the main menu to see all of the great activities on board for all ages. Each evening, the possibilities for everyone on board are as countless as the stars in the sky. Dazzling Disney restaurants sparkle with delicious possibilities in 3 unique settings. From European elegance to Caribbean style, on to animated whimsy. You'll enjoy a distinctly different culinary experience as your personal waitstaff travels with you each night. So you'll enjoy dining with servers who already know you like your meals prepared just so. Of course, if you're in the mood for a special romantic getaway, make a reservation for dinner high above the sea at Palo, a relaxed yet elegant restaurant just for adults. Everyone is invited to gather in the spectacular Walt Disney Theater for classic family entertainment and moving original Disney musicals that come to life with all the style of Broadway itself. Kids of all ages find hands-on, high-energy excitement in a unique family nightclub where everyone plays along. Teens get their own private dance party after dark. And every night, adults can head to their exclusive late-night district. 3 very different, incredible clubs where good times and great music make for evenings you won't soon forget. And that's just part of the magic of every Disney cruise. On our 7-night cruises, you'll have time to discover even more enchantment. Whichever Disney Cruise Line vacation you choose, rest assured, you'll enjoy the most warmly detailed staterooms on the sea, all masterfully crafted to give your family more personal space than you'd ever expect on a cruise. So every night, you can stretch out in comfort as you sail away to tropical wonderlands. Welcome to Disney's Castaway Cay, our own private island in the Bahamas. Every Disney cruise to the Caribbean leads to these glistening shores, where our ships actually pull into port to let you step right onto an island dream. For children, this place is Neverland. For adults, it's Shangri-La. On Castaway Cay, you'll rejuvenate on enchanted beaches with one for families, one for teens, and a separate secluded beach just for adults. Here, you can take a dip in magical waters and enjoy a world of tropical surprises, pure relaxation, and incredible imagination. The choices are endless. The island is yours. Castaway Cay. Magical voyages. Tropical dreams. Whatever vacation you wish for, there's a Disney cruise just for you. You can explore them all by selecting itineraries from the main menu. Come with us for 3, 4, or 7 nights of dreams come true. Set sail on voyages like no others on the 7 seas. On ships filled with memories you and your family will cherish for a lifetime. On a vacation as enchanting as a Disney fairy tale that sets sail on magic.
Come with us to a world of fantasy and imagination, where each discovery begins with fairy tale inspiration. Come with us, cross the sea, let the stars chart our way. May the waves be our guide. On a dream we will glide, we will glide. Cross the sea.
To discover more of the wonders of every Disney cruise, choose the onboard selection from the main menu. For everyone to enjoy. Look inside to see incredible dining opportunities, world-class entertainment, inviting family-sized staterooms, or explore the details of the Disney ships with a deck-by-deck tour that you control.
Set sail on a voyage filled with entertainment unlike any other ships at sea. Days and nights of endless wonders await. Take a seat in the grand Walt Disney Theater as the curtain rises on original Disney productions. Each night of your cruise, you'll enjoy a different show. Celebrate the magic of the movies in classic Hollywood style at the Golden Mickeys. Laugh out loud at a comedy of Olympic proportions, Hercules, the musical. Then delight in the enchantment of the spectacular Disney Dreams. And that's just the beginning of the entertainment you'll find on every Disney cruise. Step into the Studio C Family Nightclub, where the dance floors open to all ages and fun-filled game shows like Mickey Mania invite everybody to play along. Stroll over to the Buena Vista Theater to catch current films and some of your Disney favorites on the silver screen. One night, teens can enjoy their own private dance party, while adults can go out on the town every night in clubs reserved just for them. Start with a live band playing your favorites. Take a little diversion to the local pub. Then catch the piano player at the lounge down the street. On board our Eastern and Western Caribbean cruises, you'll have time to enjoy even more nights of incredible entertainment. From character breakfasts for the whole family to behind-the-scenes programs for adults. Every day brings a new kind of magic, with activities for cruisers of every age that are only available on our 7-night cruises. Whichever Disney cruise you choose, you'll find endless entertainment. So much, in fact, that each day you'll get a personal navigator that lists all the fun, so you won't miss a thing. For even more information about entertainment for kids, teens, and adults, on board and at Castaway Cay, choose Just For You from the main menu. Dining aboard Disney Cruise Line is a never-ending delight. Day and night, you'll enjoy more taste temptations than you've ever imagined, all included in the price of your cruise. Each evening, you're in for a tasty change of pace as your own personal waitstaff greets you in one of 3 deliciously different restaurants. So as you gather around the table and share your stories of the day, you'll be welcomed by friendly faces who already know you like your meals prepared just so. On the Disney Magic, Lumiere's invites you to be our guest for an elegant evening of French cuisine in classic surroundings inspired by Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Aboard the Disney Wonder, Triton's, named for the King of the Seas in Disney's The Little Mermaid, offers sumptuous seafood and much, much more. On both ships, Parrot Cay is home to the tantalizing fare of the Caribbean islands. And Animator's Palette will delight all your senses as fine food and classic Disney animation come together to create an unforgettable evening for all. In the mood for a different kind of enchantment? Enjoy an evening high above the sea at Palo. Here, exquisite Northern Italian cuisine invites adults to escape for a night of enchantment and romance. Of course, on Disney's 7-night cruises, you'll have more evenings to enjoy even more incredible dining opportunities, like our Captain's Gala, Master Chef's Dinner, and breakfasts with Disney characters. But whichever Disney cruise you choose, you're destined for endless dining adventures. From bountiful buffets to burgers on deck, even 24-hour room service. You can dine at your own pace and enjoy all the magic of Disney's culinary creations as you sail away to paradise. For a glimpse at the restaurants and dining spots on board, be sure to select the ship tour from the onboard menu. To the outside world, they appear as inviting verandas perched high above the ocean. Giant portholes shimmering with the sun's reflection on the sea. To you, they're your floating home away from home. Lucky you. The spacious family-sized staterooms of the Disney Magic and Disney Wonder welcome you to stretch out or curl up in charming surroundings appointed with rich natural woods and nautical details. Most offer splendid ocean views, and nearly half of those include a private veranda. Whichever you choose, you'll enjoy personal space to spare, and of course, spectacular Disney service. To see the most popular stateroom styles, select from these options. To see their locations on the ship, choose the ship tour from the onboard menu, or take a look in the brochure that came with this DVD. On every Disney cruise, kids find fathoms of fun. Want to get a little wet? Okay, a lot wet. Slide into the watery world of Mickey's Pool, the coolest hotspot on deck, just for kids. Then dry off and catch up with your Disney pals for more fun in the sun. And that's just the beginning. Ever wonder what's in Flubber? What's it like to captain your own pirate ship? Or what to do when a real Disney princess pops by for story time? Each day, kid cruisers find out as they make new friends and discover new worlds of wonder in the largest kids areas on the sea. Morning till midnight, A host of Disney counselors keep them all sailing on oceans of imagination. Kids from 3 to 7 are all invited to play with others their own age in Disney's Oceaneer Club, a nautical wonderland that comes complete with pixie dust and one very cool pirate ship. Kids 8 to 12 embark on their own amazing adventures in the Oceaneer Lab. Here the experiments get a little gooey and the kids get a little goofy, with gadgets, gizmos, and all kinds of interactive games. The club and the lab make up almost an entire deck filled with the stuff kids dream about. And it's all included with your cruise. Mom and Dad even get a pager, so while they're off enjoying grown-up stuff, they're still only a beep away. For the little sailors under 3, parents can make special arrangements with Flounder's Reef Nursery, a whimsical soft playland created just for toddlers. On Castaway Cay, there's even more magic in special areas just for kids. Explore Scuttle's Cove, a sunny, sandy fun spot filled with endless possibilities. Then, play the day away in paradise. On Disney's 7-night cruises, kids can do even more. Start the day with a character breakfast. Have tea with Wendy from Peter Pan. Top it all off with a goofy pajama party packed with laughter. And enjoy day after day of fun created just for kids. Whichever Disney cruise you choose, kids will set sail on a voyage of pure imagination, filled with fun, fantasy, and a lot of Disney magic. Every day of your cruise, exclusive spaces and amazing entertainment give teen cruisers all the freedom you need to chart your course to fun. Imagine your own personal getaway packed with your favorite tunes and DVDs, a lounge area, dance floor, and atmosphere to spare. Welcome to the teens only space on your Disney cruise. Here, teens meet new friends from around the world, get together for parties at night, and just get away from it all. With no little kids and no parents allowed, this is where teens up to 17 can enjoy paradise at their own pace. Even more sunshine and good times await on Disney's Castaway Cay, where you can kick back on the private teen beach. Feeling adventurous? Check out the Wild Side, one of the excursions available just for teens. It's a snorkeling, biking, kayaking, fun-filled good time that'll take you to the most remote parts of the island. To get the big picture of all the teen activities on board every Disney cruise, you can always visit DisneyCruise.com and click on, what else? Teens. On every Disney cruise, a world of pure relaxation and tropical indulgence awaits in areas created just for adults. So while younger cruisers are off on their own adventures, you can savor some grown-up time in paradise. Stretch out by the quiet cove pool and let your cares sail away. Treat yourself to a massage. Unwind in the tropical rainforest room. Sample a wine tasting, or work off last night's dessert in the fitness center. As the sun sets, you can dine in elegance high above the sea at Palo, an exclusive restaurant just for adults. Palo is renowned for its Northern Italian-inspired cuisine, incredible personal service, and its remarkable wine list. Reservations go fast here, so be sure to arrange yours first thing when you board the ship. After dinner, there's a lounge just down the way where the piano player knows your favorites. The local pub has the big game playing. And next door, a live band tempts you to kick up your heels on the dance floor. Then kick back for a night you won't soon forget. On 7-night cruises, you'll have time to enjoy even more activities reserved just for adults. Begin your day with brunch at Paolo. In the afternoon, it's high tea. Want a glimpse of some backstage magic? Go behind the scenes. Discover secrets of the Disney chefs that you can do at home. Spend your days doing as much or as little as you like while we sail the open sea. Soon you'll get a glimpse of the most enchanting island on Earth, Disney's Castaway Cay. Here, you can enjoy adventures of all kinds. Snorkel in crystal clear waters, parasail, take a bike tour to remote shores, or enjoy a seaside massage as you gaze across the most amazing vista of all, Serenity Bay. A breathtaking hidden beach exclusively for adults. If you're looking to get away from it all, look no further. You have arrived in paradise.
Disney's 3- and 4-night cruises take you to the Bahamas to discover Nassau and Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. Perfect for first-time cruisers and for those who've always loved to sail, these cruises are the ultimate escape for a spontaneous getaway or a long weekend filled with magic and impeccable Disney service. You'll set sail aboard the Disney Wonder for a voyage to Nassau, where endless tropical delights welcome you with a unique British colonial charm. Sample the world-famous duty-free shops of Bay Street and set off on excursions of every kind. Relax on sun-drenched beaches. Spend the day sailing. Dive to explore the world under the sea. See the sights on a glass-bottom boat. Or book an excursion to the amazing Atlantis Paradise Island, where you can take a tour of the world's largest saltwater aquarium and try your hand at the incredible world-famous casino. What's next? On a 4-night cruise, it's an incredible day at sea filled with enchantment for all ages. But for every sailing, there's even more magic on the horizon as we dock at Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. You can find out more about Castaway Cay by selecting the Special Features menu. For details on other Disney cruise itineraries, including our land and sea vacation option that combines a 3- or 4-night cruise with a magical Walt Disney World stay, just select 7-night vacations from the itineraries menu. On our 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise, your voyage will take you to St. Martin, St. Thomas, with excursions to St. John, and then Castaway Cay. First, you'll set sail on the Disney Magic for 2 enchanting days at sea, filled with one-of-a-kind programs and unique entertainment that are offered only on Disney's 7-night cruises. Then, as the sun rises, rolling green mountains and deep blue seas welcome you to St. Martin, an island that's half French, half Dutch, and all about the perfect vacation. The moment you step off the dock in Phillipsburg, a 1.5 miles of incredible shops greet you along Front Street. Here, you can play the casinos, sail on catamarans to explore remote islands, live the thrills of a regatta as you man the rigging in a race just off the coast, travel to the French side and dine in charming restaurants along the sea, or set off for a day of Caribbean splendor on Orient Beach, where everyone is welcome to play. Next, we sail to the U.S. Virgin Islands, where you can enjoy an amazing day on St. Thomas. Or take an excursion to enjoy the warm waters of St. John. Both invite you to set off on unforgettable excursions on the sea and under the sea. Over 2/3 of St. John is a national park that invites you to explore the natural world with snorkels and scuba gear, or just a comfy beach chair. While on St. Thomas, over 40 breathtaking beaches tempt you with their own tropical wonders. Here, you can explore the island on a bike tour, take a tram to Paradise Point, and discover why they call St. Thomas the heart of Caribbean shopping. Then, just step back aboard for another day of pure Disney magic at sea as we set our sights on the most magical island ever discovered, Castaway Cay. For a glimpse at some of the magic of Castaway Cay, be sure to check out the special features menu. Our 7-night Western Caribbean cruise sails to Key West, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and Disney's Castaway Cay. Welcome aboard the Disney Magic for a voyage filled with enchantment, including activities and entertainment that are only offered on our 7-night cruises. Your first stop is a place the locals call the Conch Republic. Everybody else knows it as Key West, Florida. Here, you'll step off the ship into the heart of the city. From shopping in Old Town and down Duval Street, to standing on the southernmost point in the continental U.S., Key West offers countless possibilities on every corner. Set off on your own to stroll the streets Hemingway called home, or take an excursion to kayak through emerald mangrove forests. See the sea on a glass-bottom boat. Grab the conch train for a tour of the island's historic sights. Play the day away, and in the evening, see sunsets like no others from Mallory Square. Next, we chart our course to the famous blue waters of Grand Cayman. Spend the day on the amazing 7-Mile Beach. On one side, seemingly endless beaches and sparkling surf tempt you to play. Across from it, incredible shops tempt you in a completely different way. The ocean around Grand Cayman is like no other place on Earth. Here you can swim alongside stingrays, take your journey under the sea in a submarine, and enjoy an entire day indulging in tropical delights. The next day, a new adventure is yours on the island of Cozumel. Here, pristine beaches welcome all ages to play, swim, snorkel, and dive to discover a beautiful world under the sea. Here, you can explore ancient Mayan ruins along the rocky shore, ride off in horse-drawn carriages, and have the time of your life. Finally, for this Western Caribbean voyage, there's even more magic on the horizon as we set off for the ultimate exotic retreat, Disney's Castaway Cay. To explore the magic of Castaway Cay, be sure to check out the special features menu.
Of all the mysteries that humankind has encountered through the ages, none have had a greater pull on our imagination than the sea. And few individuals have had as strong a pull on our collective imagination as Walt Disney. Walt's deep appreciation for the power and grandeur of the seven seas was evident in many of the projects he guided throughout his career. Even Mickey Mouse's first sound film was the maritime classic Steamboat Willie. So deep was things nautical, Walt decided to start his voyage on the Sea of Matrimony, literally, with a honeymoon cruise. That cruise created a special memory that forever kept the salt of the sea and the romance of the cruise close to his heart. Walt's passion for offshore adventures started an odyssey for the Disney Company that would span the 7 seas and several decades. The destination, the Disney Magic. The adventure started with Disney Cruise Line selecting a team of cruise industry professionals to join the assembled Disney Dream Makers ready for the challenge. From the outset, the designers tried a variety of approaches that ranged from fanciful to futuristic.
At the beginning, it was quite challenging. We didn't really know exactly what the ship ought to look like. One idea they had was that, well, why don't you make it very futuristic? Disney is a very progressive company. And one design that they thought should be similar to some other ships, which is painted all white, but yet with some cutout, Mickey motif. But we felt it was not enough.
After a spirited competition among the design teams, the initial sketches were presented. Everyone agreed that these preliminary ideas were perhaps a bit too contemporary to be considered classic. But what direction should they take? The answer came from Disney chairman Michael Eisner.
When we were in the design phase of the Disney Magic, I kind of came out with the words, let's do a modern classic. Classic in the sense of sleek and ocean-going and romantic and Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth-ish, and modern in the sense that it's, of course, got all the modern conveniences that a ship can have today.
The team worked diligently to help bridge the gap between the ships of old and the current concept of what a modern classic would look like. To accomplish this task, the team would borrow from the golden age of ocean liners. Michael's response to the final design was immediate and enthusiastic. That's it. Now that the ship's exterior was agreed upon, the next critical task was finding a shipbuilder to bring the inspired design to life. The charge for the shipbuilders was not an easy one. Build a ship that was comfortable, even at faster cruising speeds. It had to be seaworthy beyond measure, exceedingly secure under all conditions, and surpass all current quality standards. It was a tall order by anyone's estimation. But Disney's pursuit for a magnificent seafaring vessel was achieved by transforming complex engineering designs into simple yet elegant ship architecture. By the fall of 1996, every significant detail of the ship had been finalized. And a few weeks later, on October 21st, the keel of the Disney Magic was laid. The actual process of creating the Disney Magic would be anything but traditional for the cruise ship industry. The ship would be constructed in 2 parts through a process known as jumboization. One section from bow to midship would be assembled in the historic Ancona shipyard. The rear of the ship, or the stern, would be constructed at their facilities in Madeira, 100 miles to the north. The 2 halves of the ship would be assembled with a modular construction technique that would continually strengthen the ship's hull as each component was added to the structure. From a ship that would come to weigh 83,000 gross tons and stand almost as long as the Empire State Building is tall, the exacting tolerances of less than 1/4 inch for each joint and weld would test the limits of the shipbuilder's craftsmanship and skill. After 6 months of non-stop construction, the Disney Magic's bow and stern were ready to meet for the first time. On April 11, 1997, the bow was completed and floated out to sea the next afternoon. After 42 hours, the bow reached the main canal in Venice that would take it the final distance to becoming complete. At 5 p.m. on April 14th, the 2 sections were finally within sight of each other at the Madeira shipyards. The stern, flooded with water, lay steady on the bottom of her berth as the bow slowly drew closer. After several tedious hours, the 2 halves were joined together perfectly, and the Disney Magic finally became whole. After several more weeks of construction, the Disney Magic was floated out to sea for the first time on May 13th to the spirited celebration of the many shipyard workers plus a few familiar faces. Next came the first of many sea trials, tests that would push the ship to its seaworthy limits to ensure the structural stability and design specifications of the Disney Magic. Finally, it was time for the shipyard to officially transfer ownership of the vessel to Disney Cruise Line. The Disney Magic set sail from Venice and headed out to sea for the transatlantic crossing to its new home port in Florida. As the ship came within sight of Port Canaveral, a pod of dolphins were the first to greet her, much to the delight of the crew. Seafaring lore has it when dolphins ride alongside a new ship, it is said to be a sign of good luck for future voyages. After years of planning and months of intense construction, the Disney Magic finally arrived in her home port. A few weeks later, the stage was set to christen the Disney Magic, honoring the maritime tradition of selecting respected and accomplished people to be the godparents of the ship. Disney Cruise Line could think of none other than Roy E. Disney and his wife Patty to officially christen the Disney Magic on July 30th, 1998. The Disney Magic had now become an ocean-going cruise liner, the flagship of Disney Cruise Line. So what makes the Disney Magic a modern classic? Certainly Disney artisans and craftspeople would capture the sense of romance and adventure that were the hallmark of the classic cruise lines. The design of the ship's interior spaces was led by Robert Tilburg of Tilburg Design AB of Sweden, one of the foremost ship architects in the world. And the final results of their partnership with Disney are as impressive functionally as they are aesthetically. Notice the massive chandelier that greets guests in the ship's entry hall. The Festa Venezia 1 was created by celebrated master artisan Dale Chihuly, whose breathtaking creations grace several U.S. embassies and Rockefeller Center. He and his team created the chandelier from more than 500 handmade trumpet-shaped elements. At least 5 different types of wood were worked into the design of the ship's 4 restaurants. Details like the intricate railings and grillwork or the use of exquisite marble and other distinctive materials evoke the heyday of the golden age of floating palaces. On board, attention to detail is evident everywhere, and classic splendor awaits discovery around every corner. Even the ship's exterior colors mirror color schemes of old, but with a subtle twist. Look closely, and they may remind you of a familiar character. In fact, special permission had to be obtained from several maritime organizations, including the Coast Guard, to change the traditional orange lifeboats to bright Mickey yellow. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes on the Disney Magic that can be every bit as compelling as the wondrous detail of the ship's interior design. The Disney Magic state-of-the-art bridge, for example. The nerve center of the ship, the bridge uses a sophisticated radar system with 4 independent scanners for varying weather conditions that send electromagnetic pulses to as far as 96 miles away. The ship also features an ARPA, or Automatic Radar Plotting Aid. This sophisticated collision avoidance system tracks the speed, course, and position of other ships. It can even determine how close other ships will pass. The bridge also houses the latest in stability monitoring, fire alarm, and detection equipment, plus dedicated emergency and distress global positioning satellite technology. The bow and stern thrusters, special propellers mounted in tubes within the ship's hull, allow the Disney Magic to dock unassisted. In fact, the ship can turn a full 360 degrees while stopped in the water. The ship also has retractable stabilizers that extend from the ship's hull to reduce the sense of movement by as much as 90%. They act like the flaps of an airplane's wing to make the voyage as smooth and enjoyable as possible. There's so much to explore on board, you could spend an entire vacation just discovering the magic of the Disney Magic.